Hey guys, this is Christian from RGV Custom Sabers. I've got a saber commission to show you guys today. This is for Thomas. Originally it was a Saberforge Templar that I received weathered. I stripped it of all its weathering and then gave it a quick acid bath for some nice relic weathering. And then I went back over it with some aluminum black and added some darker details like into the pommel here, and then I went over again and I applied my one of my new weathering techniques for applying rust in the nooks and crannies and like on the switches there, and you can see right up in here these recessed areas that are all rusty, just where I think that rust would naturally accumulate over time. Inside we've got a Cree. Actually, it's a Rebel, I think, because it's deep red white for the main blade, and then single Cree deep reds for the side blades. It's running a Plector Labs Prizm version 4, 18650 lithium-ion battery, internal recharge port, and a 2-watt high bass speaker from the Custom Saber Shop. In a second, I'm going to open it up and I'll show you how to access your charge port and your SD card if you need to make changes to it. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So the bottom button is your auxiliary, top button is your activation. And I think, second here.
Show me again the power of the darkness, and I will finish what you started.
I think this is Unhinged by Mad Cow. He only had me put 2 fonts on there, Unhinged and Shamim's Kylo font. And then I just kind of threw on some Kylo boots onto each one of those. And I think this is Unhinged. We'll see. Yep. So there's that deep red for the side blades, and then your deep red main blade.
I'll show you the dark side.
We're getting some false swings there because I don't have the chassis retention screw tightened inside, just so I can readily remove the chassis for you guys. We'll switch over to Shamim's font now.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes.
So with Shamim's, we have the staggered ignition. So I normally use my video camera, but it's out of commission at the moment. Sorry. So I'm using my phone, and my phone likes to automatically adjust the exposure. So it did give you a pretty good idea of what the actual color of the blade was there. But it is bright. I don't want you to think that it's not bright. It is a very bright saber. Even though I really like deep red, I just wish it was brighter. It's not as bright. Even like at 2 dyes, it's not as bright as regular red. But it's a really nice color. And so one day, hopefully, hopefully they'll give us a good mix of brightness along with that rich color. So here's pommel. I put white lithium grease on my threads, in case you were wondering what that was, or in case you open it up, Thomas, and you're like, "What's this gunk on my threads?" That's just to help protect from wear and tear and all that. So. You'll see inside here, got our Tap it free. There we go. Should work. Okay, so there is your chassis. There's your, if my camera will focus here. There's your 2.1 millimeter recharge port and your soundboard, and right there is your SD card access. So when you are, say you make some changes and you're ready to go, slide it back into your hilt, right about to the end of the threads, where the threads end, right about there, right about where that, you'll see the screw for the CoverTech knob, right? I usually line it up right below that. And then, if I'll grab my Allen key set here, there is a retention screw that's right back here. Camera will focus up for me. Oh, that's the wrong, no, that's right, I had it. And it doesn't need to be insanely tight. It just needs to hold the chassis still. Can't really see it inside there. But, yep, okay, we're nice and tight. So we're going to put the pommel back on. 1 second. And it's very long threads on this pommel here. And there we go. Okay. So now we're all nice and tight. So I'll get this out of the way. We'll focus back up, turn this back on. We shouldn't get any false swings this time. There we go. Switch back over to unhinged quick.
Unhinged.
I love the hum on this font. It's so good. That about does it. Your blade retention screw, since I'm not gonna bother with fiddling with it for the video, is right there. That is your LED retention screw right in there. There's really no reason to touch that, and I think that one connects the body pieces together. But your main blade retention screw is right there, and then your side blade screws, one right there and one right there. So there you go. Here's a bit of a close-up at some of this weathering here. My camera generally doesn't do it justice, but you can see a little bit of the rusting right here. There's some in this crevice right here. Flip it over. Some right up here. More on the switches. And there's some right in here. Yeah, so overall this was a very fun commission to do. So thank you very much, Thomas, for sending this off to me. I really enjoyed working on it. Thank you very much for your patience. I hope you will enjoy it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask either myself or JB. We will always be there to help you out. So if you have any questions regarding your install, anything like that, please give us a shout. And if anybody else has any questions, if you would like to inquire about a commission, You can reach us on Facebook at the RVG or bleh, sorry, I'm tired. RGV Custom Sabers Facebook page. Yeah, so that about does it for me. So, thank you everybody for watching.